Hey, big shout out to my friends at Manhattan Motor Cars. How do you like this nice blue GTS? I like the wheels and the glass roof. But anyway, I'm excited about getting my 991 Turbo S and want to share some thoughts with you about my decision-making process. You know, how I came to pick the model year, how I chose to pick, the certified pre-owned program, some of the options I chose, the color, all that kind of stuff. What I thought went into it, and the pros, the cons. It's probably too much for one video, but I wanted to touch on a few things today. So I stopped by my local Porsche dealer to show some of the stuff on some of the cars in my local area, and hopefully you enjoy the video. And if you did, give me a thumbs up at the end. If you have any questions or comments, please post them, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching.
New York City.
This car is amazing, man. In the rain, the dry, doesn't matter. It gives you the traction in all temperatures, no matter what kind of condition you're driving in. That's the beautiful thing about all-wheel drive, the 4MATIC system. Basically, you can put all the power down all the time. Tremendous car. I'm on my way to Porsche of Fairfield, and we're going to check out some 991 cars and see what they have in stock over there. I'm here at Porsche of Fairfield, where they have a wonderful collection of Porsche vehicles, and I'm here checking out this 2016 Turbo with only 19,000 miles on it. Look at all these stone chips on the car. Like, it's crazy, man. This car looks like it's sandblasted, and this car's in black. Honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. If I'm looking to buy a Porsche car, I'm not looking to buy a black car, okay? Silver, that's my car. Look at this car. This car is much older. And yes, it has stone chips on it also. Put paint protection film on your car, but look how much better it looks in silver compared to the black. Yeah, black looks bad at night and everything, but silver. Here's another one. This guy right here. This car has virtually no stone chips on it whatsoever. He must have had film on the car. So that's the difference. So listen, let's talk about some of the things that differences in the cars, things that I'm looking for when it comes to buying a car. First of all, there's one thing that I'm looking for when it comes to buying a car, and that's that the car is certified pre-owned by Porsche, right? So yeah, you're gonna spend a little bit more money on this certified pre-owned, but it gives you that peace of mind. You can only get this when you buy it from a Porsche dealer, but you're gonna get a 2-year warranty, bumper to bumper. Now this car, I wanted to show this car because this car has a no sunroof. Okay, you can see there's a lot of headroom. That's how much headroom I have. By the way, this car is not a Turbo S. This is a regular Turbo. So I wouldn't recommend buying a Turbo. I'll get into more discussion of that later. I would recommend buying a Turbo S for a lot of reasons. If you're buying used, a lot of depreciation has already baked into these cars. The difference in price between the Turbo and the Turbo S when the cars were new was a lot greater than now when the cars are used. Big difference in price. When used, the difference really isn't that great on a used car. So when you're buying the Turbo, right, you're missing out on a lot of options, a lot of stuff that you just don't have. Now, a lot of the cars, the Turbos, are optioned out to come close to the Turbo S. Like this guy has a Sport Chrono, obviously. He has a sport steering wheel. He's got a lot of options here, but he also has the 18-way seats. He has heated and ventilated seats. He's got a lot of the options that come on the Turbo S. I would just get the Turbo S. Don't play around. That's buyer's guide number 2. So buyer's guide number 1 was make sure you get a car that either had paint protection film on it, or it doesn't have a lot of stone chips. Buyer's guide number 2 is make sure you get a certified pre-owned car from a Porsche dealership, even though you have to pay more than from a private buyer, because if you develop any problems, if the car has any headaches. Another thing is this Bose sound system. Bose, you know what? It is a decent sound system. It does give you some kick to it, but the Burmeister sound system is my choice as far as sound systems go. I'm going to recommend the Burmeister all the way. I've listened to all the sound systems, and the Burmeister is just that special sound system that gives you that extra sound. So I would highly recommend the Burmeister sound, 100%. So let's take a look at the glass roof. This is the glass roof here. So the disadvantages of the glass roof are going to be, if you're in a hot climate, you're going to get a lot of rays through the roof, and also you got this big piece of glass here that a lot of insurance companies are not going to cover you. If anything happens to this, my Geico insurance company does not cover this glass anymore on your glass coverage, so you have to pay your deductible, and they're very expensive to fix. So if whatever your deductible is, you're going to be paying your deductible coverage. So that's one thing to consider, but it does, in my estimation, give you a lot more roominess in the car. So when you're inside the car, you just have this airy, light feeling when you're in the car. That's just wonderful. Now let's compare the headroom. Okay, remember when we were in the other one? So the headroom is comparable to no roof, but when you're over on the side over here, when you move your head to the side over here, there's less headroom on the side because it has this side beam on the side. But when you're close to where the glass is, and you get about the same. Okay, and it has the carbon fiber trim with the red leather interior. I kind of like that combination on a silver car. And it has deviated stitching. I kind of like that combination, the two-tone red leather interior. Either that or black interior. So let's take a look at one more car they have here. Okay, so this is the third option you can get. So this is like in between the two. So this is going to give you the look of a no glass sunroof, but with the it actually has the sunroof in the car. So when you open up the sunroof, you're going to get the sunroof open. This is a brand new turbo, brand new. And one thing I really like about this car, which is kind of cool, is this car has the turbo inlets painted, which are really nice. I think that'd be a cool option to do to your car. One more thing I want to talk about, which is really interesting thing to think about with these turbo cars, is a lot of them, the Turbo S comes with these center lock wheel. Okay, so with the center lock wheel, if you ever get a flat, basically you're going to be towing your car to the Porsche dealer. It's a very huge pain in the ass to get those wheels off. They do look really hot. So as far as your curb appeal goes, or showing off to your friends, it's a really desirable looking wheel. But if you're going to be wrenching on the car yourself or showing it to your friend, I think you're going to have a really hard time dealing with working on your car. I believe they get torqued about 425 foot-pounds of torque, right? So they don't look as sexy as the center lock wheel, but they're a lot easier to take on and off the car. So that's just a matter of personal preference at the end of the day. The preference of the individual customer. So I think that's something you'll have to decide for yourself when you get ready to make your turbo selection, which wheel choice you want, which sunroof choice you want, whether you want to buy it certified pre-owned from a Porsche dealer or whether you want to buy it from a private party and get a little bit better price. All these are the decisions that you need to make. Which sound system, giving you some food for thought.